Hi, I'm in an e65 BMW and I have set the sunroof to just flap open. So there you can see the backside is open, so it's like the cheese slice. Now listen to the problem. When I'm driving, there's a rattle coming from the sunroof. For example, it's almost like steel on glass or steel on steel. So that's what the sunroof looks like from the top, and I'm going to open it a bit. Right, now I'm going to show you the problem. The problem is that this metal bracket seats downwards, and there's actually a track for the metal to run in, because it actually goes down and it moves a little bit. Now what has happened is it's actually knocking on the frame of the car. See this side of that frame there is knocking over there. It's supposed to go into that wedge over there. There's a recess there where this would actually seat, but what is happening is it's prematurely knocking over there. It's almost like this little plastic bracket here has worn out. That free play is probably by design, but it's probably got a bit excessive because it's actually knocking over there. If I show you what it looks like, you can see that it's scratching as it goes in. That's the rattle right over there, as well as on the other side. So the way to solve this would be to put something softer here, maybe some soft epoxy, so that when this metal seats over here, it does not make that rattle. Another option would be to take a file and file down the curve on the side there so that it won't be able to knock onto the steel underneath. But I'm just going to do a quick fix, and I'm just going to put some double-sided tape over here where this slides down. Alright, so I'm just going to clean inside there. I like to clean it with alcohol or thinners. Careful, if you use thinners, you don't want to ruin your paint job. I just want to get any oil and dust away from there. Right, I've cleaned it there now. I've cleaned both sides, and now I'm going to use the double-sided tape. Right, this is the double-sided tape I use. You use it for rattles and things like that. Right, so there you can see the double-sided tape, barely 2 centimeters in length. Right, there's the double-sided tape, and I'm just going to insert it over there in the line. Not very deep. I don't want the double-sided tape to be where this piece is meant to go. I'm just putting the double-sided tape where this piece is prematurely going, meaning it's knocking over there, and I'm just putting the double-sided tape just along the line over here. Now this double-sided tape is waterproof, so you don't have to worry about water getting here and peeling the tape off. There you can see it's already better. Now this is not a long-term solution, this is an interim solution. You could also use some car epoxy, the dashboard type. Right, so I'm just putting that over there. Right, then lastly, what also improves the rattle is there is a rubber over there which holds this plate upwards. I don't know if it's fatigued, maybe you can get a new one, but I'm just doing this as a quick fix. Right, so I'm removed this little rubber here, and you can get a new one, but I'm just going to build this up slightly. And just before I return it, I'm just putting a tiny bit of cold glue on it. Now let's test it from inside. Right, so it's open like the cheese wedge. Much better. If you want to make a longer lasting solution, then I recommend using an adhesive, almost like an epoxy. This one is called Wonderfix Car. It works pretty nicely, and when it is mixed, it becomes still a flexible joint, so that's why it will absorb some of that noise. So in this case, instead of the double-sided tape, you would just use this adhesive, and then that will act as the dampener to remove that rattle. All right, thanks for watching, and cheers.